Hello there everyone and welcome back to another episode of my Let's Play series. We are now on episode 4 and in the last episode we made ourselves a lovely farm down here, and I know what you're thinking. Skytra, we can't see anything because your horse's head is in the way. But just between us, let's not say anything because my horse is, he's like really insecure about his big head. I'll just use the free cam mod so everyone's happy and no one's feelings get hurt. Got ourselves a very nice barn over here. Inside we got some VIP animals. We got a pink sheep, we got some llamas, we got a donkey. They all are very, very happy. They are having lots and lots of fun living life in a very small stable. In today's episode, I have a lot of plans. I want to make myself a storage house. And I was thinking the storage house can sort of get built like over here, maybe just around over here. Another thing that I want to do is work on an XP farm. So in, I think it was the second episode, I mentioned that I found a zombie spawner. Now it's just literally right over here. And I was thinking we can make ourselves a zombie XP farm. I can hear a zombie. Oh, I don't think he likes the sound of that. We can make ourselves a farm and we can also probably make ourselves a build to sort of cover it as well. So let's not waste any more time and get started with the zombie spawner build. I hope you guys enjoyed the time lapse. I got started by digging out some space all around the spawner and then went and collected a bunch of dripstone as I needed this to fill up the walls of the spawner. I lined up the sides and the bottom of the wall with some strip spruce and then added in some pointy dripstone all along the sides of the wall, which I think gives the farm a lot more of a spooky feel. This is the progress that I have made so far to the build. You might be wondering, why have I decorated the inside of the farm? You won't be looking at it, so why have you decorated it? But the thing is, I will be looking at it. I have decided to make a window. Now with this window, I'll be able to see the zombies fall down. Now the issue is, where exactly do I want the sort of like killing chamber to go? Do I want it on this side or that side? Having it on this side might be a bit of work since it's sort of opened into this part of the cave. So I think having it on this side might be better, which means we need a water source there, a water source here, and that way the zombies should be going through this side of the wall. We'll have a water elevator taking them all the way up, bringing them down to here. Over here, I sort of want to add, I'm basically following a tutorial and the tutorial will be linked in the description below. Now, the person in the tutorial added like I think they use a redstone lamp there, but I kind of want to use the copper lamps. I really wanted to use one of these copper bulbs. I haven't used one of these yet, but I'm going to need a blaze rod. I haven't even explored the nether properly. I have no idea where there is a nether fortress. Could either go to the nether or we could, I don't know, we could try to find a trial chamber. I've never tried one of those. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I finally made some scaffolding. I went to the jungle and I was able to get myself a bunch of bamboo. Why is it raining? Every time I want to talk to you guys, it rains. Okay, I need to find a villager because apparently they can sell you maps that lead to a trial chamber. I haven't worked with cartographers much, but I do hope that he can give us a map. I have just unlocked the trial explorer map, so let's get our hands on one of these. Ooh, alright. You know what? That isn't too bad. That is actually really, really close. I have two options. I could either sort of like make my way down in this cave and sort of try to look for it, or I could head to this like ocean area because it's literally just underneath here. I kind of want to sort of find it naturally, like inside a cave. So I'm going to make my way down there. This does lead us onto like a little bit of a dead end. So maybe if I'm hoping this works. I'm just going to carry on digging in the direction of the trial chamber. I think I might just try to mine below. Oh, this surely can't be it, right? Where am I? No! Ah! Honestly, I think I'm actually going to get scared by a creeper in every single video. Seriously? How far down do I have to go? Oh, finally. Okay, I was just getting worried there for a second. I was like, I'm breaking down quite a lot. Oh my god, I just realized there's so much copper in here too. Alright, you know what? I'm going to try to make a jump over there and hopefully we don't fall into the powdered snow. Because I do not want to die inside of here. Oh, okay. Just about. Alright, these guys are stuck down there. What would be a good idea if I bought myself a bow and arrow, but I haven't. Oh, there's more. I totally forgot about that. I thought we were done. The main reason I've come here is because of these guys. I want one of these. If I'm being completely honest, I should have prepared for this, but I haven't. But I think what is cool, especially in Minecraft, when you do come across like these new things, is to kind of learn as you go. So what I have seen online is that I get a key from completing some more of these like trials, and I pop the key inside of here. Okay, we have got ourselves a key. So I can either put this key inside, which one was it? I can either put the key in this one, but then there's also a key thing down there. You know what, I'm gonna do the one at the bottom, because at least that way we don't have to come back to this floor again. Oh, okay, so there's only like certain keys that go into certain one of these like chest things. Baby zombie. Okay, I need to stop being scared. I'm like, oh, babies, there's so many babies. Stop spawning babies. I don't want to see any more babies. Leave me alone. Oh, 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 oh. Let's quickly eat. Let's quickly eat. Please leave me alone for 2 seconds. Just for 2 seconds, guys. This key goes into this one over here. What are we gonna get? Ooh. Wait, I can't believe there's like a zombie spawner room right next to this trial chamber. Inside we have ourselves a name tag. We also got another music disc, which is nice. And an enchanted golden apple. So I have a key over here, but the issue is I have no idea where this key needs to go. And if we take a look at me right now, my chest plate has broke. My helmet has broke. My inventory is super full. I also don't have a pickaxe anymore. That has broken as well. So we should definitely make our way back home. And the way we can do that, I think was it this way? Yeah, we came up from that way. Now, I don't have a pickaxe. So that means I should build my way up. I thought I killed all these guys. Oh, no. Do these guys really respawn again? Because I'm pretty sure I have taken out that spawner. I guess they just respawn again after a while. I didn't know that. So I will catch up with you guys once I have basically made my way all the way back up to the surface. I have just made it back home. So now it's time to quickly sort out our inventory because my inventory is so full. Most importantly, we got our hands on a couple of these copper bulbs. I've just got my hands on the diamonds that I have. We can make ourselves a chest plate and the helmet that we need. May as well just spend just 1 diamond to heal these guys up. And we could do the same for our leggings. I then continued to work on the zombie farm. I needed some soul sand for the water elevator, so I went into the nether to get some. When I made it back, I started to work on the room, which will basically be where I'll take out the zombies and see them fall down from the spawner. I really think that blackstone would have looked a lot more better for this room, but I didn't want to travel around in the nether to find some. So I decided just to settle with some cobble deep slate for now. I did some traveling because I had to find an ocean because I needed kelp. I came across a real nether portal, so of course I took the gold block and the crying obsidian. Luckily nearby to this portal was a ocean, so I dived straight in and grabbed myself a bunch of kelp that I needed for the water elevator, which is what I got started on as soon as I made it back, and before I knew it, the build was slowly coming together. The zombie farm has finally been completed. Now this is how it looks like on this area around here. The farm does come out just a bit, but I do plan to build something over here to cover it up. And once that build is made, I'll make like a proper entrance. But for now, this is how we'll just like enter into the farm. I have like a little doorway over here. And this is how things are looking like. I've switched the farm on. I've tested it out. It is working. Let me show you guys how this thing works. So some of these guys are not exactly one hit. So I could make the, what's it called? The water elevator like 1 block higher or something. Oh, I do think once we get sharpness on our sword, this will be like a lot more better. Overall, we're getting XP and this is working pretty fine, so I'm happy. I have reached level 33, so let's do some enchanting. I'm gonna start from my pickaxe first. I'm not too sure if I want Silk Touch though. Silk Touch, efficiency 4, okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Protection 2, thorns 2, okay. Hopefully we can get protection on this as well. Ooh. We don't have enough levels for our diamond helmet, but honestly, I think we'll be fine. On to our next course of action, which is going to be the storage house build. Like I said earlier, I am planning on building it just around this part of the mountain. So I'm going to start clearing up some space by getting rid of this nether portal. And let's also get rid of all these trees as well. Now, I went into this build like I did with all of my other builds, basically with just no plan. I always like to start with like a little outline so I can get like a feel of the build and how big and wide I want it to be. Once that was done and I was quite happy with the way it was looking, I decided to add in some spruce in areas of the wall that I felt would be ideal. I was thinking about using like a mixture of cobblestone, stone and some andesite, but decided to use some tuff instead. I really like tuff and all the variants it has to offer now that I've used it like in the farm and the barn that I made last episode, so I really wanted to bring some of it up here on this side of the mountain as well. For the floor, I went around using some stripped spruce logs, some planks and also some trapdoors. The moment that I decide to start talking to you guys again, it starts raining. Anyways, this is how the build is sort of looking like so far. I think it's turning out amazing. I've also added in some of this chiseled tough blocks just like randomly like in the build, and I think it looks super cool. The plan over here is to also have like an entrance this way, so if I'm ever like running around down here doing like a building project, if I ever need something, I can like enter the build this way as well. Now, since I haven't planned this before, I'm just sitting here thinking about what I want to do next. I definitely want there to be like another floor, but the question is, do we like bring out the build just like, I don't know how to explain it, but you know how like some builds the walls sort of like protrude. I hope I'm saying that right. You know how like the walls protrude a bit? That sounds so funny to say, but you know how they come out a little bit and like the second floor is just like sort of like this, if that makes sense. I was thinking to do something like this. Obviously, I'm not going to use the tough bricks. I think I might use like some of this this sort of pattern that I have over here. I am going to get started by, of course, using some scaffolding. I got my hands in some more spruce, and I'm wondering how I should do this. It is so weird to work with because the wall does come out like one more block this way. If this was like over here, it might just be a bit more easier, but I'll see what I can do. We are definitely going to need some spruce coming out like this, and I'm going to sort of wrap it around, and I'm going to keep on just going around the build, sort of just connecting this entire thing all together. I think I need to like maybe bring this like one more block higher because I'm not liking how like short this part looks. On this side it's okay. Oh no, we got some company. On this side it's actually not too bad. It's just the front part. Yeah, I definitely want to extend this the spruce pillars by maybe one more block. Hopefully I can get rid of all this without getting disturbed by those guys down there. I do not want to fight. I'm a lover, not a fighter. You just hurt the cow. You just hurt the cow that I just got milk from, mate. Stop it. Oh, we got ourselves the achievement. Voluntary exile. Which is actually kind of funny because I can't believe I got it now. Especially considering that I'm literally living by like 2 pillager outposts. And I literally just like achieve it now. Yep, that definitely looks a whole lot better. Now with some spruce stairs, I'm just going to just add some to like the bottom of like this area. I hope that... Oh, how do I do this? Maybe if I do it like that. And just like that, we've sort of just finished doing the spruce thing. It just looks funny now because I have this hole. What could I do? What could I do? Well, this is kind of awkward now because what do I put here? What do I do? Maybe if I bring like the spruce just like a little bit more down. Maybe we do something like this. Or maybe we won't use spruce. We'll try using, what's it called, some dark oak instead. Dark oak stairs might just be able to blend in like a lot better, maybe. Yeah, you know what? That doesn't look too bad, and you can't even tell. It's time to start working on like the second floor. So I'm going to need some, what's it called, some calcite, some andesite. Wait, that's not andesite. What is this? What is that block called again? granite. Is that granite? It will come to me. Just give me a second. Oh, diorite. Okay, we need some diorite and some birch. I can't believe I totally forgot about what that block's called. We got some in here. Oh yeah, I don't think I've shown you guys this, but I sort of updated the animal pen. I think this looks like so much better than what I had before. I've added myself a potato farm. I'm definitely going to expand it just a little bit more over here and get some beetroot down. Ew, this area doesn't look nice at all. I will definitely fix it sometime, but definitely not anytime soon. And let's cue the deforestation time lapse. When I made it back, I started to fill up the walls with some calcite, diorite, birch, and some white wool. Time for a little update. So this is how it's looking like. I went around filling up the walls. I've also added in some spruce, sort of like little pillars over here. I do plan to add like I want to make like little arches, if that makes sense. For the roof, I was planning on using some dark oak. So let's have a look to see how we should exactly do this. So after quite a bit of just testing out different sort of shapes and how I sort of wanted it to look like, because I did want the roof to sort of curve in a bit, I ended up the shape that I sort of like. And then went around and did the same thing on the 3 remaining sides that I had to do. And as you can imagine, I soon had ran out of cobble blocks. So I shook my head in disappointment and then realized that I had came across a trial chamber which had a bunch of copper for me. So I decided to head there and basically just stripped the entire place of its copper blocks. And then was soon able to complete the roof. I am so glad that I went to that trial chamber and just stole all of the copper, because this roof has already taken me like probably 2 hours to just complete. So going to that trial chamber definitely helped to like shorten the time down, because if I didn't go there, it probably would have taken me double the time. I really want to get the interior done for this episode, but to do this, I want to try something different. I want to like do like a spin, and then when I spin around, all of this decorating things should be done. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, it's my first time doing this. I'm a bit nervous. I'm hoping the transition turns out fine. Okay, let me do another countdown. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I really hope that transition came out as cool as I thought it would. And it looks like we have some visitors in the background. Stay away from my horse. Oh my god, this guy's actually pushing him. How dare you? Anyways, this is the build. I have went around, I decorated everything. Let me go back in the free camera so you guys can take a look. We've got some lanterns hanging around. I decided to change like the variation of the length of them as well. And I've also got some pots with some cherry leaves on top. But the one thing I don't like about these pots is that they sort of like, I wouldn't say despawn, but they sort of just go out like there. Do you see that? They sort of just disappear. Anyways, let me take you guys inside. This is what we sort of have going on. I didn't know how to do the staircase, so I decided to use like a spirally one that goes all the way around. And this is how like just a regular chest room looks like. I haven't really got any item frames and labeled anything just yet. But this is what we got going on upstairs. I was thinking if I should have like another floor. But then again, there's nothing much up here that I can really fit. Now downstairs, I have like some random decoration, as you guys can see, list lying around. That wasn't meant to happen. But the main thing is this area over here. So this is meant to be like a automatic storage system, which if I'm being honest, I've never made one of these before. The smartest thing would have probably been to basically build this and then make the build, because I don't really have much space around here, and it seems like I only have space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items to sort of be automatically sorted. So I've went around, I've added some hoppers so far, I got my chest in place, and I thought with you guys, I'll try my best to have a go doing some redstone. Now, from what I remember, we need to have the hoppers sort of facing inside the chests. Now, I think over here, we need to add just a row of blocks I have made 1 torch extra, but it should be fine. Then we're going to need, I think it's a repeater. And we sort of put it just like this along the edges over here. Comparators facing this way. And then the rest of this, we need to cover it with some redstone dust. I just realized we're going to need a bunch more hoppers, and I'm hoping I have enough iron for this. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot more than that. Okay, I'm not trying to, you know, toot my own horn or anything, but like, look at how amazing those builds look. They look so cool. Alright, I think I've made myself enough hoppers. And I'm hoping it's all that I need. I think we're going to need some facing like into like the comparators. So I'm just going to go along. Oh, not like that. But just like this. And then we're going to need some hoppers sort of facing inside the chest. I'm hoping we have enough space. I think we will though. Now I just need a place. Oh my god, if I can get on here. There we go. I just need to place 1 chest on top of here. It's a good thing that I made this wall 5 blocks high because this automatic storage system just about fits in. I don't know why this one's lighting up for. Why is it lighting up? Is something like inside? I can't even open this one. No, I am pretty sure that a barrel should do the same thing as a chest. So let's just leave that like that. Now to sort this problem out, I think something might be in one of these hoppers. Oh, there we go. There's a hopper inside a hopper. With these filler blocks, I need to put like, I think 4 of them into each of the hoppers like this. And as you can see, the lights on the redstone comparators are lighting up. Now, for example, if I want this chest to sort out, let's say, for example, quartz, I need to put 41 of those items in this part here. Now, obviously, I do not want quartz to get organized. I don't think that's going to be the most efficient use of this automatic system. So instead, I'm going to use one of these chests, and in there could be cobblestone. This one could be for stone. This one could be for some cobble deep slate. This one could be for tough, which means we have 3 remaining hoppers. And I'm not too sure what I want to fit into those ones. This one could be for some andesite. This one could be for some diorite. And this last one, I want it to be for dirt. There we go. And apparently that should be it. So let's see if this thing works. I think this is the input chest over here. So if I input, let's see, 23 dirt blocks, it is starting to drain, which is a good sign. I'm also going to pop in some andesite. Let's just pop in everything we have in this inventory. Let's also put in something that we haven't sorted out. So I'm gonna put in some wood. All right, it is nearly done draining. So let's check. Dirt should be in this one. Yes, it is. Cobblestone was sorted out in this one over here. Yes, okay. This was the deep slate chest. I think this one was the tough. Yes. Then it should be some andesite, diorite, and then, yeah, dirt like normal. And any item that isn't in this automatic storage system, for example, the piece of wood that I added in, should be in this chest over here. Okay, brilliant. That was my first time sort of making an automatic storage system. I will definitely link the tutorial in the description that I used. But honestly, this thing is amazing. I can't believe I have never made one of these things earlier. I have just went ahead and added some item frames so I can clearly see what is in each of these chests. And I do need to do that for basically all the extra random things that I'll be sorting out up here. But of course, I'm not going to bore you guys with that, and I'm going to do that probably off camera or maybe on a stream, because we have a lot of things to move from our house into over here, and we have a lot of things down by the farm area as well to bring on over. Now, the last thing I have to do has something to do with the sky right over here. In the last episode, I asked for some name suggestions for my horse. The name suggestion that I liked the most was Domino. I think that was such a great name, and I do think it suits my horse perfectly. Anyways, I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I am very sorry for throwing an egg at you guys, but it just had to be done. We accomplished quite a lot of things, and it did take me quite a while. I'm very happy with how this storage build has turned out. I really wish that I sorted out all the redstone stuff beforehand so it could have looked even more cooler. But nevertheless, I am very proud of myself because it was the first time I sort of did something with redstone and made like an automatic sorter. And this build, I think, came out amazing. Anyways, if you did enjoy the video, drop a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.